So today it will be about wrapping some new bar tape for my new handlebar. I bought some new Aero handlebar. In your case, if you are using an older or an already used handlebar, make sure in the first step to avoid or to get rid of any rests of former bar tape so that we have a clean and free of dirt surface. In my case, I already have. There are three main questions, in my opinion, about which bar tape to choose. The first is the pretty obvious or most obvious question about the color, and this is quite an individual preference. But the other two aspects are pretty interesting and valuable because they are functional aspects, in my opinion. First is the material, and second is the thickness of the bar tape you chose. Artificial polymers have a lot of grip, so even if your fingers are full of oil or water or whatever, you are not slipping around, but you have a very sufficient grip. In other cases, I also tried natural materials such as cork and other ones, rubber, but they were not that good. So last and probably most interesting question is about the thickness. I am not pretty sure, but I think you can choose from 1.5 millimeter thickness over 2.5 millimeter thickness to a maximum of 3.2 millimeter. Probably there is thicker bar tape out there. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any thicker bar tape. If you want thicker bar tape, probably there is also the opinion or the option, better to say, to wrap 2 layers of bar tape over another. So in my case, my bike is completely black, nearly completely black. So Stealth Optics, therefore it's obvious I want to put them out of choice and decide between 3.2 millimeter thick black one and 2.5 millimeters. I want to try the 3.2 millimeter even thicker bar tape. If you unbox your bar tape, it should always consist out of 6 components. There are some pretty different methods how to wrap bar tape. The very conventional one is starting from the end of the bar, going upwards and then ending probably wherever you want to end. There is some unconventional method to start from the top and get down, because then you won't need any plug-in like I showed over here. You don't need this. In my case, I'm a conservative fan of the conventional wrapping, so I will start down here from the beginning of the bar. I also like the same rotation, so you can start inwards and wrap always this way, or you can start outwards, however you want to call it, and wrap quite in another way. What I'm doing first now is preparing my little mount strip, which I will later on use to mount the bar tape really tight to the lever, as well as folding back the rubber protection layer of our lever so that we can get below it. Now I will start off wrapping from the inner side and doing a little trick over here, which I will mention later. Now we will come to a little trick right now. I will only show it and really do it later on when the camera is mounted again. So the trick is called the double 8, and therefore we will use to wrap the handlebar in this style over here. So from the inner side, when we are completely matching with our levers, then underneath, above, back again, underneath, again downwards, and again above. This will be our kind of pattern when we have also inserted the little tight fit piece, which I already prepared. So in the last step, I will now choose where to end with my grip tape. Some pros even seem to prefer having the grip tape really ended over here already, so that the complete rest of the bar is without any grip tape. I will go for a more conventional form. what I call this right now is yeah, pretty much perfect wrapped handlebar, I think. I don't want to be arrogant, but we have no gaps at all. Yeah, like I already mentioned, symmetric distances, and also the end is pretty much smooth, I think. I will do the next handlebar, but without commentary, only in the time-lapse.